Not jinx it. Hello, people. Hello. This is going to sound weird for me tonight because I'm not putting any music on because I'm being very delicate with StreamYard. So we have the lovely Wisdom and Tesha here to hold the fort in case I disappear. So let's see who we've got in the chat first. Forewarning, guys, I've had hardly any sleep today. I was up at 4 this morning.
You're not that far behind yet.
I've got me chat checker next to me. Right, Caroline, hello, sweetie. Datsun, hello. I don't know what happened to my earlier comments. I'm sure StreamYard's glitching. Teshi, hello.
Meow.
Kiwi. I wanted to be here early and get a good seat. I'll snooze you lose, sweetie, but never mind. Wayne Ding. Nice little preemptive ding here. Well, I've got any mods. Oh, there's Boo. Huey says you're all stealing the best seat, Datsun. You got to be up early to beat Datsun. You really have. Boo. Hello, my sweetness. Jaya, hello. How are you today? Oh, voice going already.
Hey, Rob. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Phil. Phil's in the house now.
Hey, Phil. Hey, Rob.
Yeah, I take it he's on his way to work.
He's right there. He just popped up.
Already
I've seen Rob. Hello, Rob. How's Orkney? Still miss Orkney. Yeah, I missed that. I saw that Philip had put a new song up, but I think I missed the reference. I think it was just before I got to. Is that the one from Dawson's Live? Is that where that came from?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I didn't really hang out in Dawson's Live too much.
No, so nobody was paying attention. Sorry, Philip. Stick to the Transformers.
I missed that one. Oh, is that when that was said? I was laughing about that. Make a song better. No, that was in Crow's Live last night. Philip makes a song better than Transformers.
Well, that's why I'm tired. Caught about an hour of Dawson's Live, and then I went live for 5 bloody hours.
Yeah. Was that Boo who said that in that freaking game?
Oh, is that where it comes from?
I think so. Better than Transformers. I haven't seen it yet, so.
No, I haven't. I don't know. All the lives are blurring into one.
Yeah, I wanted to watch this Bad to the Bone live because they got John Huntington on there, and I've noticed that he subscribed to my channel, so I'm like,
oh, look at you.
Interested. Conspiracy theories and whatnot.
I know. I'm surprised you've deigned me with your presence. Get the plank ready. Okay, Wayne, it's all ready.
Yeah, Blueberry was begging for the plank last night.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's what that freaking one saying was. Philip made a song better than Transformers.
Well, it's got some go. It got some way to go. Stu, hello. How are we? How are we today? I want to watch Sarah Crow the chat. Oh, I'm doing it as we speak. As we speak. There we go.
Crow in the chat. I love it.
Yeah.
I need to do some more of those. I'm still trying to get a video out.
Phil says walk the plank.
Well, stay tuned, get your butt up there. He's working. Well, he's at work. I think that's the more technical term. He's at work. Kiwi's cruising for a planking.
Yep.
Planking for a planking. It's not a fantastic. Oh, don't boo. Honestly, really, you have to pick him up like that. It's freezing.
Watch out for the train.
I love that noise. I know I normally piss and moan about noises, but I love that noise of a train whistle, especially in the States.
Feel that train go by.
We actually had one today that it had like the old school. It almost sounded like an old steam whistle. It was really cool sounding.
Yeah, we get that because we do. I mean, we don't have a lot, but we do have specialized steam trains. But the trying to think where I was hearing it. I think it was when I was down in Texas. But I don't know. It's that sort of hollowness of the big American trains I really like. We don't quite get that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm weird. I just like that noise. I like trains, but I like that noise.
Oh yeah, it's cool. It's just when you're not able to sleep at night, then they get a little annoying.
Hey, Kenny.
Oh no, I'm being watched. Don't expect much today, Kenny. Rob said it's freezing cold, Sarah, and blowing a gale wind here. It was doing that, not today, yesterday. Gale force winds, rain.
Hi, Sheila.
Yeah, it sounds like what we had the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some good weather the last few days here.
It's been all right today, but yesterday it was like winter. Giselle, hello. Yeah. Chris, hello.
It's been chilly.
Chilly?
Yeah. According to weather, it's supposed to get up to 81 degrees on Monday and then drop back down to 71 the following day.
Oh, it can keep it. You can keep that. You can have that. I'll let you. Chris, I'm in Orkney, just north of Scotland. Yeah, don't get much further north than Orkney in the UK. I think Shetland might be slightly higher, but that's about it. But Orkney's a special place for me, so Orkney wins. I'm always teasing Philip about his transform. Oh, yeah. Has he given us the number yet?
Yeah, he did. You haven't seen it yet, so
good.
He's
no
waiting.
Incentive. No incentive for growing the chat if he's. Oh, yeah, okay.
There
you did ask.
Plank me. Still not as fast as Wayne.
Oh, open, lovely. Oh, I could do with a holiday in Scotland. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Mike.
How far behind am I? 3 minutes.
Really?
No, Steph. Yeah, she probably is. She's probably on a mythos hunt. she's got a better chance. She's probably got a better chance of finding Bigfoot. Everyone watch what you say. That Kenny Biddle is working in the background. Kenny, I saw your smug puppy Facebook post. That was funny. To the point. And said it all, really. Quickest debunk ever. Smug puppy, don't watch him. He's fake.
Yeah. I won't even touch them. They're terrible.
Well, in all honesty, I don't know why people do. I mean, I'm not a debunker. I can't debunk, and I could debunk them.
Yeah.
How many lives are you in, Kenny? Now, he's probably got about 4 windows up. I've done that myself before. Let's go to Texas when I was a kid, usually on a Sunday, Texas, the DIY stuff. I loved Texas, actually. I spent some time there. The real Texas, not the shop.
Yeah.
Boo gets the train every night. He's omnipotent. Yeah. If you want the real paranormal activity, looking at it's Kenny Biddle. That's the joke. That's the M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end.
Yeah, Kenny's the real ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I didn't say I appreciate it, Kenny, I really do. Thank you for that.
Hey, Kenny, you still haven't debunked Ned yet.
No, you can't debunk Ned. Ned's a sweetheart.
Exactly. He's the real deal.
Yeah, you've got your own soccer channel. Hey. Get Wiz or actually no Dillet to do it because they'll have everybody speaking in the wrong accent. But yeah. Tales Told in the Dark. I love Tales Told in the Dark, the channel, so please go and check them out. Boo's working a little socks off today, actually. She's in on her own.
Oh no!
So that was fast planking. Well, if Philip's going to bring up Transformers, he's going to get.
Hey, Steph.
Ravens. Oh, Steph's here. Awesome.
Yep.
Raven's not here yet to jump scare with that plank bid. Oh, I'm sure there'll be more. Wayne's in. And Rob's in. Popping in for a few, worked all day, couple of things to do. Oh, right, fine. That's how it is it? No, it's fine, sweetie. So Spookfest is in the house. Voice is going. Yeah, I thought so. It passes deep and cover. If you're on Facebook, look up Kenny on Facebook on his web. Or if you're on mine, because I did share it yesterday, I think it was. Steph says, I wouldn't tell you if I had Mythos in my trunk. I mean, I had no clue if I had no clue where he was hiding. Steph, you would shout it from the rooftop, sweetie. Come on, who are you kidding?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would. So sad I missed Crow's live game last night. I wasn't notified. I was up all night. Could have used the fun. Congrats, Sarah, on your scores. I know. I won the first 2 games. But I was so not paying attention in the rest. Because I was concentrating on the moderating. But yeah, it was 5 hours.
Wow.
5 hours.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we haven't got... Hang on. I keep forgetting I've got this. I need to turn the... Get ready if you've got headphones in.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
Not here. He's here in spirit. I'm probably in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Philip, are you looking for a record in plankings?
Yes, he is.
Uh-huh. What am I looking for?
Phil
Yeah,
must be
go
hot
swim
at
with the
work.
fishes. And don't eat any.
Yeah.
Phil is hot at
Oh,
work. He
okay.
just wants to go for a swim.
Yeah, it's hot in there. I can understand that.
Sorry, Crow in the chat. I'm not even sure I'm real. Oh no. Fake Kenny Biddle.
Uh-oh.
Kenny's got to debunk himself now.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, thank you, Boo. Thank you for linking Tales Told in the Dark. Please go and check Tales Told in the Dark if you haven't already. Oh,
Yeah.
but I'm at the bottom of the chat, but it's Wayne. Dare I click on it?
Ding.
I managed to get one of my all-time favorite horror films on Blu-ray. Managed to get The Thing and The Thing new movie. Did they remake it? I should know
They
that.
remake
No.
everything.
There was
So-
two versions of the thing. There was an old black and white, and then there was the one with John Carpenter.
It's John Carpenter one. I don't know if I've seen the black and white one. But I've seen the. Wow, what happened to the chat? People started speaking. I'm not flanking you for that, Wayne. That's funny.
That one's a good one. Hey, Sir
That's
Spookfest.
Later, Kenny.
Bye, Kenny, sweetie. Thank you.
Have a good one,
Did I
Kenny.
say I'm sure I said loads to Spookfest, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. I have entered the contest on a ghost hunt with Kane Hodder. I would love to go on a ghost hunt. Gosh, yeah.
Kane Hodder's an amazing dude.
I don't know him, I'll be honest.
He's in the Friday the 13th movies after part 2 and on.
Oh,
He's
so
the main bad guy.
literally
Jason.
Jason.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I think he came in
Oh,
at
how
part 3, Kane Hodder.
Right. I hope you get that, Sheila. That would be fantastic. There's Kenny's link if you haven't shown him some love yet. And if you're not, I'm sure most people in here are, if not everybody, but Kenny does usually do a live on a Friday night and upsets everybody who believes in the paranormal. So if you want to be majorly educated, I actually love Kenny's live.
Yeah, he's what we need.
Yeah, I'm often team rewatch on them, I will admit, because it's one of the few nights I tend to try and get to bed early, but I do. He is team rewatch for me. Well, Kenny saw goes with the Connie Command and didn't know what to think of it. Okay, love Kane Hodder. Hey, Kat.
Hey, Kat.
I'm sorry. A bit of a slow start today because.
And sweet, innocent Art the Clown for that picture.
You jinx yourself, Sarah, every time you say it at the bottom of the chat, I know. Boo. Do I have to plan? God, find and listen to Stay Tuned, not just the Transformers one. Yeah, I think he's got one or two other songs on there.
Yeah, a few.
She said she was kidding, so that means she just wants you to watch the Transformers one.
I've already watched the Transformers one, but I have to watch it again. That's where he gets all his views from. Yeah, he gets people putting it on repeat to get the views up.
Did he hire a couple of bots?
That's amazing what that video's done.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm glad for him.
Yeah, but don't tell him I said that.
He's here. Plug your ears, Phil.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Kat.
Yeah.
I was in a film where I got General Zod saying, Gemma Atherton gave me an iPod. General Zod, wasn't that, oh God, the name's gone.
Superman.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Superman.
I'm trying to think of the actor's name. British actor.
Oh, I can't think
Somebody help me in the chat. The line's gone blank. He was in Priscilla as well. Kenny singing and dancing in his break. Who used to remember this video? It was so funny. Have you ever planked a mod? I just planked Philip twice. I think he's the only one though. He's got the. I hear you. Yeah, we know you hear you. It's more fun when you're there.
Steph's been planked, I'm sure.
Has she?
I'm pretty sure she has.
He's very good at giving info about being confrontational. Is that Kenny? He is. He is.
Terrence Stamp.
Terrence Stamp, that's it.
Yep.
Oh, you just can't think of a name. Wayne.
He's looking for it.
He's banking for a planking. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I could just. Oh, I'm not getting onto the food portion at the minute. I'm already hungry. If you like, David Thornton is in streaming theatres now. Okay. Yeah, Terrence Stamp.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't care. He's an actor I like. I couldn't think of them. I'll be back in a few. You saw
hey, Michael,
said
you
that.
gonna save us some? Eating
I know.
lasagna.
I haven't had lasagna for a bit. Boo says she's been planked. I don't know what I planked Boo for, but Boo's been planked. Steph deserves a good planking. Yeah, I love Priscilla. That was the other movie that immediately came to mind when we said Terrence Stamp. I love Priscilla.
Yeah.
No, if Steph was on the plank, I'd tell her do a backflip. Do a flipsy.
Cold as here is. You do live in Orkney. I mean, it's like me complaining it's cold here and like 10 times more. Right, so
Ding.
the name rings a bell, but also does a bell ringer.
Ding.
Wayne. Ding.
Ding ding.
Wayne. Campanologist. Actually, bell ringers are a sore point to me because our local, we've got a church at the top of the road that's ancient church. Well, almost. And they have new bells just about 3 years ago. And every Wednesday they spend the entire day practicing. And I mean practicing. They should give up because from day one they've never got any better. It's just a racket for the entire day. I'm such a misery, but if you're not going to improve, I actually agree with that, Kat. Aussies do know how to make good movies.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good ones from Australia.
Yeah, there is, and because I mean my degrees were film and TV and stuff, and they have a very good reputation for that as well academically. But I love Australian movies.
Mm-hmm. Grumpy Bear's here. Hi, Grumpy Bear.
Hey, Grumpy Bear. There's my. Sorry, my trackpad's doing that thing where it's not hitting anything. I keep saying I'm going to get a mouse, and I keep forgetting. It sounds weird without music, but I don't put it on. Here we go. Here's the fight between Australia and New Zealand.
Uh-oh.
And I've lost it. Aussies do it by stealing Kiwi talent. Actually, there's some good stuff comes out of New Zealand as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was an extra in George Clooney film Leatherheads. Disappointment meeting Clooney is short and no bum. John Krasinski was super nice. Rennie Zellweger is super petite and super sweet. I said hello to Grumpy Bear, didn't I? Hello, sweetness. Good to use.
That's such a cute name.
Can't beat Skippy. Well, that Skippy, somebody has fallen down the well. I used to watch Skippy as a kid. And now that theme tune's in my head. I don't know that one. The Wave movie. Actually, some good movies come out of Scandinavia as well. Apart from Troll. Was it Troll Hunter? Trying to believe
that was terrible.
Well, it's like, they didn't know it was there, and it was like the size of bloody skyscraper. It's like, how did you not see this before? It's a bit like what's the other one that does that? Oh, Godzilla, the Matthew Broderick Godzilla. Where is it? It's hiding in one of the buildings.
You mean Gino? Godzilla name only.
Yeah, it was like, we can't find it. It's hiding in one of the buildings. It won't fit into any of the buildings. Which bloody building, even in New York, is it going to hide in? Then right at the end of the movie, you see it just gives you a close-up of an egg in a cupboard.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh no, it's not Godzilla. That's why we call him Gino.
Yeah. I love Godzilla. I'm really excited for that one because the trailer was so good, and then I'm just looking at it thinking, no. Just about every 5 minutes, it was no. Godzilla cannot hide in buildings.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the Skippy references because I'll have nought said against Troll Hunter. Sorry, it was.
Sorry, man. I couldn't stand it.
I was disappointed in it. My main criticism is, we never knew this thing was here, and it was huge.
Yeah.
Stu will understand this. Stu, it was muckle. Come on. It was absolutely bloody muckle, and they reckon that they'd never seen it before. Just for those in the chat who aren't from where Stu and I are from, muckle means huge. It's a Geordie word.
Hey, Natter.
We're having a little bit of an international incident between the Aussies and the Kiwis in the chat, but you just have. I haven't been to either country. I would love to go to both countries. I have to say that New Zealand wins slightly on that. But
Me the opposite. Australia would be my first pick.
Well, Australia would be mine. It's the wildlife in Australia. I am such a wuss. I would absolutely adore Australia, but I know as soon as the plane lands, I'd be thinking spiders. And I know that's probably unfair. But
is that a mouse I'm hearing?
Oh no, sorry, that was my flask. I'm just poured myself a coffee.
Oh, I'm hearing squeak, squeak, squeak.
Actually, Philip told me off for calling it a flask. What am I supposed to call it? A thermos. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, that's what we call it. A flask is basically for booze. They're little metal containers of booze.
Yeah, well, that's what we call them, but we call them hip flasks. We call this a thermos flask. We just say flask.
Yeah.
But we do call the alcohol ones flasks, but we call them hip flasks. Because you put them on your hip. Do you know something? I love King Kong as well, and I just can't watch any of those.
The old original.
Well, to be fair, they actually did Godzilla versus King Kong back in the old 80s movies. So he's asking where it's all about. Actually, it might have even been 70s. I have to check it.
The original King Kong's one of my favourite films. I did
yeah.
like the Skull Island one though. I thought that was really good.
Yeah, it was all right.
Tom Hiddleston. But one of the things I really liked about it was it didn't try to do the old going into the city and tearing up buildings. It was like they actually made an effort with the storyline in that one.
Yeah.
Sadly, the new one is okay. I watched it. That's about all I can say about it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great.
Teshy's in hunting mode, is Teshy? Wayne says, I'd love to go to New Zealand and have a big enough suitcase I could hide in. That's a long time in a suitcase, darling. Yorkshire to Oz. Yeah, that's why. I think that's why we don't say thermos.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Are you sure Flask isn't for non-coffee purposes? It's definitely got coffee in it. Hip Flask is fine for me for the non-coffee stuff. Still waiting. What are we waiting for? What am I missing? Hang on. Like the Godzilla with Matthew Broderick as the worm guy, it always gets a lot of stick. It was I know it's a Godzilla movie, but it was the unrealistic parts of it, like it's hiding in a building, or it lays an egg in a cupboard.
It was not a Godzilla film, in my opinion, at all.
No.
If they called it anything else, I would have been happy about it. But calling it Godzilla was an affront to Godzilla movies, in my opinion.
Yeah, if it had been sort of a regular monster, it would still have been too big to fit in the building. And I know I'm harping on about that, but,
Yeah.
You don't say thermos, but you do say Hoover.
Yeah. If you ever see Endgame, they kill off that thing in a matter of seconds.
What I haven't
Japan
seen
actually
yet, and it
bought
is
the
on
rights just to kill it off.
Yeah. Have you seen Godzilla -1? Because I haven't seen that yet, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Very, very good movie. You'll enjoy it. It's
awesome.
back to its roots.
Coffee and what else, Sarah? Nothing. Black coffee straight. I'm actually not a massive drinker these days.
Yeah.
Hey,
Boo gave us some dings.
Of course, we say flask in the saying, did someone crack a flask? What the Northeast you from? I never heard that. Teshy has a good point. What did Teshy say?
About the Godzilla movie, I think.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, if it was called anything else, I would have probably enjoyed it. But just calling it Godzilla, it really irked me.
Do you know, there's often movies like that where I think, if they do a remake or something, and you just think, just call it something else. Don't saddle it with the name that's...
Exactly. As a monster flick, you could get behind it and have fun with it, but you give it that title, you expect a fire-breathing, unstoppable killing monster.
Yeah.
Not that thing.
Yeah, it creeps up to a pile of fish. Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love the young ones.
Yeah.
Godzilla is not a T-Rex, no, and I love my T-Rexes as well. Have you seen the Crow trailer? I've seen the trailer.
The movie is bombing hard.
Good. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Well, I agree with you. They should have left it with Brendan Lee. He did it perfectly.
The thing with the Crow is I love the original movie. I also like the comic books. The artwork's amazing.
Oh yeah.
But they could have, and I also, by the way, love Bill Skarsgård. I think he's an amazing actor.
Oh yeah, he did a great job as it. I loved him.
Yeah, and he's playing something else as well that's along the lines of it, and I can't remember what it is. They seem to be hiring him to play monsters. But the thing with the Crow is they didn't have to do it as the Crow. There's different elements to that story rather than
create a new story of a different kind of crow.
That's right, because there are different incarnations to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, okay.
I'd love to see a gunslinging crow where he's in the Old West. That could be kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's fine, but it's just...
Yeah. Eric Raven is done.
Yes, exactly. Don't touch it. It's a bit... and they had Bill Skarsgård playing. He could have, even in the trailer, he doesn't. I'm thinking, are you making an effort here? Because he's normally so good. Why have I gone onto that screen? Oh, I know. Philip said something. I can't remember what he said, but I thought he needs to be on. There you go. I think it was about white chocolate.
Something like that.
You know, he's working in the comment.
Yar, enjoy Davy Jones, Bill.
Are you
dog paddling?
Gareth Edwards. Which one was that one?
I'm not sure. Is that the actual U.S. version of Godzilla that did that? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it might be.
It might be. Let me check.
Oh, got somebody checking for me. That doesn't normally happen. I don't know much about the original movie, but the original movie was awesome. It is a cult movie.
Yeah, it is. It's the American version of the Godzilla that looks more like Godzilla. I don't have any problems with it. It was actually a good one. I liked Ken Watanabe. So, train.
Oh, well, no, I like that. Plush be good, says Philip. I don't know about the trailer. Did look awful. It didn't. Do you know what it looked like? I seem to remember saying at the time the trailer for The Crow looked like it was. It could have been made about 10 years ago. It looked so... It didn't look up to date. It was really weird, the aesthetic. Of course, that's going to bother me as an artist.
Yeah, I guess he's... in the movie, he's supposed to be in rehab because he's a druggie, and that's where he meets Sarah. They changed it way too much. And like I said, it didn't need to be remade.
It didn't need to be remade.
Yeah, make it its own thing.
Exactly. And there's plenty of the comic books to do that if they wanted to actually keep to the... Losing McMill slayed me. Yes, it's still... I always... I don't know, Aid Edmondson must be... sorry, guys, if you're not British, but I always think when I see Aid Edmondson, and it's probably not fair on him, but I always think, I always feel so sorry for him that he lost his comedy part. Yeah, Rick Mayall was only 56 when he died. Such a tragic.
Oh. Too early for anyone.
Hi, Shadow Mice.
Hey, Shadow Mice.
Hey, Shadow Mice.
My arch nemesis.
Oh, you have an arch nemesis. Gee.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. I have millions.
I actually like him, but I'll say he's my arch nemesis.
Okay. just to make it sound. You got to keep up appearances. You've got to sell it. Yeah, they could have done a different story, Stu, for the Crow.
Yeah, totally.
Kiwi's banking for a planking tonight.
Yar, fuck that plank.
I must admit, I mean, Boom, my Spurgeon was filming TV, but it's sometimes directors. I mean, I know me directors that I like, but half the time I don't know who you're talking about. You just have to tell me the film, and it's my specialism. Old horror movies, I'm usually lost in these. Yeah, I am a bit more old school as well, Giselle. To be honest,
Yeah,
with
I
horror,
like the older stuff.
yeah, with horror, I watch if I like the idea of it. I don't watch horror for the sake of it being horror. I love horror when I really enjoy it. I absolutely adore it, but I can't watch it for the sake of it. I'm not somebody who I mean, I've got one of my best friends is a horror freak, and anything horror comes on, he'll watch it, even if it's awful. But I mean, I don't watch any genre just because it's a genre.
There's a few good ones nowadays, but it's just not the same as back then. I miss the practical effects.
I miss the practical effects in a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Same with sci-fi.
And that's why I like the Mandalorian stuff, because they use so many practical effects. It does make a difference going back to practical, and they could do that with horror.
Mm-hmm.
The new Crow film makes the one with the kid from Terminator 2 look good. Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
They're saying hello to Shadow Mice. Thriller says, "Oh, I love Jeff Koons. Oh, I like me Jeffrey Koons." Stream. And Tony Todd as well. Dee Wallace. Jeff Koons. Frighteners.
Yep.
He's done some classic horror as well. He's without I'm surprised Wisdom has started. Wisdom, you watching another stream, because I'm surprised he hasn't leapt on that. Deep Space Nine, 3 different characters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Jeffrey Combs was, if you like your old school horror, was in Reanimator, both Reanimators, I think.
Yeah.
And Tony
Reanimator good.
And Tony Todd, the Candyman. I'm not watching Candyman if it ain't got Tony Todd in it.
Nope, it's not the same.
Yeah.
No.
That's another one. Don't touch it. Leave it with Tony Todd.
Dark City, if you haven't seen it, has one of the best twists in movies at the end. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
it's
that
an
was a
amazing
good one.
twist.
I like that movie.
I haven't seen that for ages, actually. There's Shadow Mice's link. Thank you, Boo.
Curry was also in stream, huh?
I haven't seen stream. I'm going to have to, though, with that list. 10 years after, yes, I know. 10 years, and then it was heart attack, wasn't it, for Rick No? White chocolate does deserve a planking. Well, let's see, shall we? Oh, look.
Thank you very much.
Record of 3
Give
for
her
now.
the shoes.
Philip, you're just asking them for them now.
Yes, he is. He wants to cool down.
I was going to say, is this his way of cooling down? Just imagining going into the water. For me, it would be all of them, to be honest. Freaks, Nosferatu, Caligari.
Freaks was great. Yeah. Dracula.
Yeah, all the Hammer horror.
Yep. Oh, Hammer horrors are great. Creature from the Black Lagoon, Wolfman, Mummy. Peter Cushing couldn't get better than him.
I also don't really think you can beat Boris Karloff as Frankenstein.
Yep, and Bela Lugosi. as Dracula. The only one that came close was Christopher Lee.
Yeah. So Wolfman as well, because that one was really creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Original it with Tim Curry. Oh, he was a good one for it.
Yeah, he played that part well.
Stu, that's more me as well. Rather than gore. I mean, I will watch it.
Yeah, that's one time I can safely say the remake wasn't bad. Was when Skarsgård did it.
I've probably said this before. The book It is one of my favorite books, and I read it at the time it came out. And I do love the newer version of Skarsgård. The only problem, there are two problems with it, and they're not bad problems. But in the book, if you read the book, it goes back and forth between the kids and the adults, and it works really well. Now, I understand why they did it, one as kids and one as adults. That made total sense. But I miss that back and forth. And the other thing is, the art direction in that was so stunning. And I know the book so well, so I know where the jump scares are coming, and I'm getting ready for a jump scare, and I end up sort of getting really tense and then going, oh, that's pretty. It was almost too beautiful to watch. I must check Stream out. Anybody know if it's on Shudder?
I don't know.
I'll check it on Amazon. Jeffrey Combs' I Love the Frighteners. I've rewatched that recently. Michael J. Fox, if you haven't seen The Frighteners.
Yeah.
Same company as the Terrifying films. Yeah, if you really feel like it, go and check out Wisdom's.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had a channel.
Yeah.
It can happen to all of us.
I got so busy watching everybody else's stuff.
I agree with that, Stu. I actually I enjoyed the first Matrix movie, but I didn't really continue with them. There's Tetris. I remember how many times, I can't say how many times I've said Candyman 5 times and Mirren never shows up. I know, he's so rude.
Yeah. It's something so magical about his presence. You see the guy and you just want to say hi to him or something. He just draws you in.
Yeah, he does have a presence. Whatever I've seen him in, actually, because I've seen him in a few things, and you're right. He does.
He was Semidity or whatever his name was there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what. Because he was in Final Destination.
Yeah.
It's in Deep Space Nine. He's been in a few things.
I need to do a binge of Final Destinations. I haven't watched any of those in a long time.
I don't know why. I just never liked them.
I just found them fun.
Yeah.
Funny.
I'm not much of a gore type person, but I like the story to the movies.
I mean, some were better than others.
Yeah, admitted.
And then you get the twist at the end of the last one.
But it's like when I watched Doctor Who, it was the same thing. It stopped being about who was playing the Doctor or how they were acting. It was I'm basically reading this by watching a video, and that's the way that I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Philip's moist.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Freaks yeah, that was a great movie.
If I remember rightly, it was banned. And no, hang on, it was banned
in the UK.
Everywhere because of it was banned for a long time. But
because I remember seeing it when I was a kid.
Oh no, it was banned. No, not long after it was made. It wasn't recent. I mean, I watched it. You know.
It's a sad film, really. I feel bad for them.
It's a very tragic film.
Yeah.
But I can't remember if it was Freaks or Nosferatu. One of them. It might be Nosferatu actually, because although they called it Nosferatu and they didn't call it Dracula, the Bram Stoker estate are very, very possessive over the Dracula name.
Mm-hmm.
And so they actually tried to get it taken away, and a lot of copies were burnt, but copies did survive, which is why we can still see Nosferatu. And you cannot beat that bit of the shadow where he's going up the stairs.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic scene.
Or
him coming out of the coffin and just kind of just tilting up.
Yeah. Because I actually saw on Facebook the other day a picture of you know when you get like a tea light candle, and I've got one that's and they cut it out of black to like a black metal circle behind it, and it'll shine through onto the wall to give a shape, and they'd done it with the Nosferatu, so you've got this tiny little candle with a tiny little Nosferatu cut out. But when the candle was on in the dark, it threw this massive big Nosferatu shadow onto the wall.
Yeah.
I want one. He's trying to turn you into Beardo and his banhammer. Who is?
Stay tuned.
Oh, stay tuned. I got stay tuned banned by Beardo.
Be careful, I got a triangle. I got a triangle and I know how to use it.
Yeah, it goes ding.
It does, real loud.
He's an expert House on Haunted Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, the old one was good. The new one I didn't care for so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything with Vincent Price, another classic.
Oh yeah.
I'll say totally. No, it won't be on. It won't be on Shudder though.
Voice.
Stream just opened Wednesday, but it's currently on limited release, so we're trying to get more people to see it to get a wider release. No, don't do that. It'll come online quicker. The Haunting, yeah.
Yep.
So, House on Willow Street, I don't know. Oh, I've forgotten Vincent Price was in the Michael Jackson video.
Yep. He was the one of the voices. He did the rotting inside a corpse shell.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Carla.
I'm not at the bottom of the chat yet. If ever.
Ow.
Peter Jackson's Heavenly Creatures. Yes, I have. The real girl who is played by Kate Winslet lived in my hometown in the 60s. The Haunting. I like psychological horror. Tony Tupper's great as the old Jakes. There you go, Wes. We've got another DS9er in.
Woohoo! Yeah, I love. That was like my only episode that I liked of Jake Sisko.
Yeah, I wasn't a big Jake Sisko fan, but it was a really good episode.
Yeah.
Wasn't Freaks with Bill and Ted? No. Or there might be. Yeah, Freaks once a year, same with Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Yeah, according to Stay Tuned, yeah. When he's at work, it's a bit warm in there. It's a while since I've seen Freaks. Oh, yeah. Oh no, it was that they turned her into a freak, wasn't it? That was the idea behind it.
Yeah.
Because she looked down on freaks, so they made her one.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they made her into one, right?
Yeah, as Kat said. Got what she deserved.
Absolutely.
House on Willow Street is on Netflix or Prime. Oh, look for that. Max Schreck, who played Nosferatu, was the name of Christopher Walken's character in Batman Returns. That is absolutely true. Yeah, I think I might have shared it, Boo, on my Facebook because I was so impressed. Hey, Carla, how we doing, sweetie?
Carla.
Hi.
Great chat there I was, John, and because of my love and no one helped me, I will die for my beloved white chocolate. I hope you'll be very happy together.
Yep.
Boo says, do you though, Wiz? Do you really know how to use it? Don't ask him, he'll be using it all night.
That's going to do it. He's going to ring it.
Yeah. Oh, God. And I've got earphones in tonight to try and... Sarah has a plank and she knows how to flank it, yeah. How is Tim Curry in stream? I thought he was really ill in wheelchair. I'd heard he was ill. Love Tim Curry movies. I'll tell you what else, if you watched Criminal Minds, he's in a double episode of that and he's really, really creepy. And let's not forget Home Alone 2. Apparently...
good old Rocky Horror. It's just a jump to the left and a step to the right.
I went to the theatre to see that last year. Mm-hmm. We had a really good time.
I used to go every year when I was living in Boston. They would actually have the whole set in front of the actual movie screen and act it out.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've been to one of those when I was younger, back in high school.
Yeah. And you get the people who actually, not the one I went to last year, but when I was a lot younger, I went to one in London. And they were still, they still do it, but people dress up and we dressed up and, they have the, take newspapers with you for the rain bit. And actually, the actor who played Rocky Horror when I saw it in London, this is back in the 90s, was Anthony Stewart Head, which if you watch Buffy, he was Giles.
Yeah, I was going to say that was Giles.
He was very, very good. Because at the time this is before Buffy, but at the time in the UK, he was only known for coffee adverts.
Huh.
But I love Rocky Horror. I mean, you can't beat Tim Curry, but what I liked about the one Anthony Stewart Head played is he didn't try to redo Tim Curry, he did it his own way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing good, sweetie. Hope you are. Yeah, I love old. I love me creature features, hence the Godzilla thing. I love me old creature features.
What's up, Jonathan? Hey, Ned.
Oh, hey, Jonathan. Hey, Ned.
Oh, we've got Ned in. Oh, it's Jonathan here as well. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Hello, Jonathan.
He probably dragged Jonathan in.
Yeah, but Bootsy in Criminal Minds, he was a terrifying. He's one of the, and in Criminal Minds that was hard to do, but he was very, very good in that. I haven't seen The Amazing Mr. X. Carl has seen it. You've got a dangling participle to Sylvester Stallone. Wayne, what's wrong with you? How can you not love Rocky Horror?
That is not great. Wayne, we gotta talk.
Oh, Wayne's in trouble. With Teshi. Love Buffy.
I will have to bring you to an actual showing of it. Then you'll understand why it's so great.
Actually, Wayne, you would enjoy a live show of it because they really do crank up the humor in the live shows.
Oh yeah,
and
it's all audience of participation. It's what makes that movie great is the participation.
Yeah, I remember them pulling people up on stage with them when they were doing their scenes. I was like, okay, don't come get me. Don't come get me.
Oh, I'd be the first to go, pick me, pick me, pick me. Be bouncing in my chair.
Because the one I saw last year, they were very interactive with the audience. And we had to go to the matinee. And often, if you are familiar with theatre matinees, they often have to rush them because they have to have them finished before the evening showing.
Yeah.
And they just took the time and they interacted with the audience, and it was so good.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, I love Buffy on Danger.
I didn't watch either of those, to be honest. I watched like a few episodes here and there, but
no, I mean, I watched them.
That deserves a planking right there, Wayne.
What's he doing now? I watched them at the time, and every so often I'll rewatch Buffy. Yeah, I didn't for a bit because of the whole Joss Whedon fuss, and it kind of spoilt it a bit for a while. But I've gone back to watching it again. Wayne to the corner now. Oh, Steph's back. Oh, you're in trouble with Steph, Wayne. Talk about Rocky Horror.
I got into one vampire show. I can't remember the name of it, but it was about some girl who had become a vampire. I guess it was through some energy drink type thing, I guess. And they were creating vampires through this energy drink, or zombies. It might have been zombies. I can't think of the name of the show, though.
Oh, you're talking about iZombie?
No, not iZombie. Is it iZombie? Yeah, it must have been iZombie. Because
I think, yeah.
I was thinking Z Nation when you said iZombie. I get those confused all the time, but yeah, that was pretty good.
I loved iZombie, and I don't really watch zombie stuff, but I loved that.
Yeah, that was a cute show. I like that one.
It was good. Yeah. I know that we've already said hello, but now I'm officially there. Hello, Jonathan. How are we doing? He was the devil in Legend. I've forgotten that.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
That was a very young Tom Cruise too. Yeah.
I was having a movie night too, Debunk. I just got done watching Time Bandits before this started.
Oh, are you talking the TV show one, or is it the actual movie?
The original movie.
Oh, that was great. That was so much fun.
Yeah. I was so surprised to see who all was in it that I didn't remember was in it.
Oh, there's some major names. Sean Connery and
Sean Connery, that was epic. Freaking Shelley Duvall was
Duvall was in it. Yeah.
One of the guys who played in Game of Thrones was in there.
Yep. And then Willow.
Oh, and Mona from Who's the Boss?
There is a. I have heard that they're remaking that.
That'd be kind of a cool movie if they did it right, maybe.
Well, if they, I initially went, no, you can't remake Time Bandits, but I think it's Jermaine. It's Taika Waititi and Jermaine Clement that are remaking it. That could actually work if they do it properly.
Yeah.
So hopefully. It'd be nice to see like a Time Bandits 2, though, like a continuation, but not a continuation, you know? Just along the same principles and guidelines as the first one, but without it infringing on the first one, you know what I mean?
I always watch that in a pair. I always watch that with Baron Munchausen.
Yeah, I've seen Baron Munchausen. I never really watched it. My dad loved both of those movies. He loved Baron Munchausen as well. He kept rewatching that. But I was a Time Bandits. Features.
It's always a double feature for me.
Sarah Summers, good and scary. Yeah, I love my creature features.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love my slashers too, and with their old practical effects.
Well, the practical. Rocky Horror was the reason Easter egg was coined.
Yep, absolutely.
Did not move. I can crow the chat a little bit.
Crow in the chat.
Yeah, we haven't done that for a bit, so there you
Crow
go.
in the chat. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Is he lurking here too?
One? No. Well, he might be.
New Rocky Horror? I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know there'd been a new.
Hell no. That's another one you don't touch.
Yes, he did. Nick, the dream sequence in Blade Runner Director's Cut. And the dream sequence in Blade Runner Director's Cut actually gives you the answer to the movie, which the original movie didn't. Which is why
I barely remember that. I've seen them both once. The original, and then I remember watching the director's cut just so I could see that part.
Yeah.
It's an amazing movie. Rutger Hauer does an epic job in
that. I mean, I still am, but I used to be a massive fan of Rutger Hauer. Anything he was in, I used to watch.
Guilty.
And if you want to see the proper picture, as much as I love Sean Bean, you've got to watch the Rutger Hauer one.
Yes.
He was in some good movies, actually.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them.
But you can't beat Rutger Hauer's Roy Batty. Time to Die.
Yeah, but you really felt for him. You knew where he's coming from.
Yeah,
that's what he was. Very much the sympathetic villain.
I think he wrote that end speech.
I think he did too. It was just amazing.
The original Stand. I never got into the Stand. I don't know why. It had Flag in it, which was in the fantasy book he wrote. Yep, on Netflix. First ever movie was the Buffy movie. True Blood. I remember True Blood. The only trouble with being into Buffy. Go on.
Did you know that Ben Affleck actually acted when he was like 6 years old? He was in a little PBS show. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Give me a second. Voyage of the Mimi. He was like 6 years old.
Was he cute?
Yeah.
Or did he just look like a little Ben Affleck?
Yeah, with my teeth.
mini Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
I miss True Blood. I bet you do, Steph. See, the problem with watching Buffy is it kind of... I didn't really want to watch any more vampire stuff because that was my vampire thing. It's a bit like...
I liked Angel more than Buffy. I'll be honest. I didn't mind Buffy, but I loved Angel.
Right, I loved Angel, but so technically I did love Angel more than Buffy, but Connor, I just wanted to slap him every time he was on the screen.
Yep. Yep.
And do you know something? I've never really liked forgotten memory movies or TV. You know, when somebody forgets their memory, loses their memory. And going through all of those episodes of torture with Angel's son, and it finally gets resolved, and you think, thank fuck, we can move on.
Yeah.
And then it's back to square one. I've never been so angry with a TV show in my bloody life. And it's ever since then, anybody who uses a memory loss, end of Spider-Man? No. I'm so cross with the end of Spider-Man. But other than that, Angel made up for it with the final season. That final season was amazing.
Oh yeah, I still think my favorite episode is Smile Time. Him as the puppet.
Oh yeah. Do you know that is an example of a comedy episode that should not have worked? In principle, it should not have worked. It worked perfectly. It was perfect.
Yep.
Angel is a Muppet. I had a nightmare the other night, something about the puppets from Dark. Do you know something? It's like people talk about Dark Crystal, they talk about Neverending Story, they talk about especially Labyrinth.
Yeah.
I actually took on a commission for Labyrinth to do a piece of collage of the movie for somebody.
Oh wow.
And I thought, oh, I've got to watch the movie now, because I never got through more than about 15 minutes when it was out at the time. I thought I'm going to have to watch the movie now to do this collage, and I still only got through the first 15 minutes. I enjoyed doing the artwork actually, because a lot of it's Brian Froud, and I love his artwork. But
yeah,
it's there's something about all of those movies that had the Muppets, basically the Jim Henson Workshop characters in it. No, creepy. I have nightmares as well, Jonathan.
See, in Labyrinth, I never watched it for Jennifer Connelly. I always loved the Muppet of Sir Didymus with Princess.
Yeah.
They were such a cute duo.
Mm-hmm. I liked all the Muppets.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Muppets.
Even in Star Wars, the freaking little Muppet that sat on Jabba's tail kept messing with his tail.
That's Sebaceous Crumb.
Yeah.
I remember somebody getting
nerd.
I remember somebody getting freaked out that Yoda sounded like Miss Piggy. It's fun cause. Can't hear it any different now. You try watching Star Wars now with that in mind.
I hate that he kept changing it. Just leave it the way it was.
Yeah.
Derek O'Connor was. I know he is, but I've just rewatched the Lethal Weapons. I actually love the Lethal Weapons. I finish those every so often. Did Time Bandits?
Ooh. The missus just arrived home. I got to step out for just a minute, so I'm going to mute.
Sweetie. No
I'll
problem.
be back when I get ready. Get done moving groceries for her.
Tell her we said hi.
Will do.
Can't stand in the corner. That's where the shelves are. She'll find a way. Oh, it was a TV series. I didn't know it was already out. I'm so behind. This is what happens when you get immersed into the bloody debunking community. You don't watch anything.
And I want to get my next video out, and I just keep finding more videos to watch, and I never get done.
I want to get my next video out, and it's halfway done, but I ended up getting caught up in trying to sort out technical issues today.
Yeah, I hope you get those sorted.
Fairies, if it's not out tomorrow, it will be out on Monday. I am almost. It just depends how long it takes to upload. But I've been reliably informed that as I'm connected with an Ethernet cable now, the upload might be a bit quicker.
It should be. I definitely noticed a huge increase when I went from Wi-Fi to cabled.
Yeah. So, fingers crossed. If it uploads in time, there'll be a premiere tomorrow night. If not, I'll do it on Monday night.
My paws crossed.
I do want to premiere that one.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I don't want to drop any more subs. I'm only dropping 1 or 2, but it's because I'm not getting content out. David Warner did play evil. Yeah, he was a really good actor.
Yeah.
The new series Pure Evil is Jermaine Clement and the Supreme Being in Taika Waititi. Is it out? What's it on? I didn't know it was out. I want to watch that. Crowing.
The Time Bandit. Let me take a look.
I'm loving this. It's like having a secretary. Just let me have a look. Computer says no. If only Crow knew Crow knows what he inspired. He's a bad influence.
Apple TV.
Oh, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course.
I hate Apple TV because I don't have it.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for Apple TV. There isn't enough on it for me to pay to.
Yeah.
I'm not even subscribed to Disney at the minute until they put something decent out.
The Acolyte just got canceled.
I saw that, so I didn't watch it anyway.
No, I haven't either. Star Wars has gone bad after Mandalorian. It's just like, come on, guys.
I want Boba back.
Yeah.
People misunderstand the end of Time Bandits as a bad ending, but it isn't, because it's parents are they were bloody awful.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, but Tim Curry played the narrator after his stroke, did he?
What was that?
I'm firmly in the not a replicant camp, as were writers in the cast. Only Ridley Scott thought that. Yeah, that's why I put the unicorn in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, he was human.
The other thing is, because Stu will know this, because there's a city near to us called Middlesbrough that was actually it's a industrial city, and it's got, I don't know if it does it now, but way back then had a lot of chimneys where literally fire would come out, and that skyline is actually with sorry with special effects over the top of it is actually Middlesbrough. Low, because Ridley Scott's from where we're from. The Scott brothers were from Newcastle. I just watched Rutger Hauer and
Omega Doom. That's a good one too.
Wayne's flirting with stuff. Picture. I might have to rewatch the picture at some point. I haven't seen that for ages. Very few. I agree. Very few remakes better than the original.
Yeah.
I know he only died quite recently, Rutger Hauer. Off to educate Ned about. Oh, good luck with that, Jonathan.
Are you trying to make him a flat earther? Yep.
Oh, was it that long ago? God, it was more recent. We're in Fatherland, yep. Do you remember Angel in Bones, or am I losing it? Yeah, he was in Bones. It was funny because his character in Bones, I've seen all of Bones. When you go, the only trouble with his character in Bones is when you go back to rewatch Angel, you realise how mopey Angel is, because he's a lot more upbeat in Bones.
We used to call him Broody McForehead for a reason.
Yeah. Which is why what love-hate relationship with Spike was so good, because Spike used to take the piss out of it.
Oh yeah, totally.
I met James Masters a few years ago. The signing. Split second. Yeah, the episode in Angel where they all turned into
go. Yep, that's smile time.
Oh, that is, I'm gonna have to.
I love that he beat Spike up as a puppet.
I know. Spike. You're a puppet.
You're a bloody puppet. You're a wee little puppet man.
One enough Labyrinth movie. I know I'm probably the only one that couldn't cope with it.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. Star Wars ruined. How far behind am I? 7 minutes.
Quite a bit.
Don't fall asleep, Wiz. He's gone to help put the shopping away. That's the new one. Brian Froud's an amazing artist.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Swamp Thing. Yes, please, Sarah. Can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to see it either.
Yeah,
I've got all the
that's going to be good. I like the originals too.
Sorry, original
Swamp Thing. Also, the TV show was pretty good too.
The TV show, the older one with Mark Lindsay Chapman in it, was brilliant.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to find a way of watching that. Still got. Why do I need a mouse? Oh, I know I need a mouse there. Not kind of mouse, sweetie. Slow horses. Yeah, I think that's what I'll have to do with Apple is get a free month and then binge everything. From? I don't know from. Ridley Scott said Blade Runner was based on the Northeast. He also went to art college in Hartlepool. Yeah, he did. They actually originally were from a place outside Newcastle called Percy, Maine, and my dad was the head teacher of the school that he was that he used to go to. When they had the school of the centenary, he actually sent a letter of congratulations to Dad.
Wow.
Well, to the school. Hey, Mike, how we doing? I haven't heard of From. Not that takes much for me at the minute. Kylie Minogue video with Rutger Hauer. I'm crowing the chat a bit, guys. Try and catch up. Spinning around. There's Mike's link in the chat.
Yep.
Yeah. Sad loss with Rutger Hauer. Just so I'll get to the chat.
Yeah.
Ding. Worked in the props department to the BBC when they first created Doctor Who, was partly responsible for the Daleks. Yeah, okay. I was getting away with it till now.
Bro in the chat, I love
it. We got onto topics of movies, and we're both nerds. Sorry, guys.
On a
it's
night
one of
like
two things
this.
I can talk about easily.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Movies and music.
Me, it's movies and video games. I like music too, but I tend to lose myself in movies.
Well, I think I've already said, but I'm trying to avoid getting back into video games, and it's not easy at the minute because too many people are recommending them.
Yeah.
But that would be a massive time suck for me. I mean, when I had the when I could still play the PlayStation before I knackered my hand, I mean, I could literally spend all day on it.
Oh, the PlayStation had so many good games.
Oh, I want to play Ratchet and Clank again.
Oh, Kiwi.
I'm sorry, I'm a girl when it comes to video games.
My favorite out of the PlayStation is Silent Hill. I've played that forward, backwards, and sideways.
I will agree with Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my white chocolate? I can tell you where it isn't, Kiwi. It's not with me.
It's with Davy Jones. Yar.
Yeah, that's what Philip just said. At the bottom of the sea, Kiwi. Grab your life jacket. Diving back to rescue it. That saves me a plank. Wayne, that's just you can do better. You can do better. Try harder.
Scraping the bottle into the barrel there, Wayne. I think you got to get more unstale stuff. Dueling Sarahs? Did I lose you, Sarah? Or are you still there? Uh-oh, I think we lost her. Sarah? Yeah, we lost her, folks. One life jacket goes free. Oh, sorry, stay tuned. I would have planked you for her, but I don't have that control. There she goes.
And she's gone right when I come back.
She just poofed.
I scared her away.
It's now the Wisdom and Teshi show.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right.
That's going to be bad.
Let's mix everybody up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh, uh-oh. I'm seeing double.
Yep.
It's double vision.
Yep. If you cross your eyes, there's only one.
Yeah, internet's down. Be back in a sec. I see her in chat. No problem. We got the covered.
Bookmarker in place.
Nope. Wisdom did not fall asleep.
Nope. I was moving groceries.
Phil was hoping you were falling asleep. When Teshi began, there she is.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hasn't done that all bloody day.
It's Wayne. He did it.
Oh, what? So I think I'm hearing two, and it's because I've still got it on the phone. Hang on. There we go. Oh, a glitch in the matrix, glitch in the bloody internet here. I even heard Mythos complain about his bloody internet speed.
Hmm.
And
I think it's time to call him and give him an earful.
It's just a thing of living rural. I might have to compromise and go to the other company that I really don't want to go to. It's laying the fibre optic. I just don't like them. But when I did look it up, they are actually cheaper than the one I've got.
Hey, you may not like them, but cheaper's cheaper.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we with Sky, we never had problems with them before, but they haven't got the fibre optic at the minute. But we pay for both phone and internet with Sky, and we don't use the phone. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't see the point in paying for a phone line. Well, to actually use a phone, we just need the internet.
Yeah.
Because we've got mobiles. Most of my phone calls are through bloody Messenger. So.
Yep. We had it for a few days, and all we got was nonstop telemarketers. So we just unplugged the phone and said, nope.
Well, that's kind of what we've done. We actually don't answer it anymore because everybody who needs to get in touch with us has our mobile numbers.
Yep.
Friends, family, and businesses and banks and stuff. I actually don't even give the house number out. So we just don't pick it up when it rings because we know it's going to be spam. I do want the fibre optic, but it's just the principle of who I'd have to get it from.
Yeah.
Um,
Thundercats were great.
that wasn't me. No, that wasn't me.
No, that was me.
Okay. I'm just used to that noise.
Oh yeah.
All day.
You think it's bad just being debunking when you're both that and furry? Okay, just send me a picture.
You can cancel your phone but keep your line for internet. I did about 3 years ago. Yeah, it'd probably come down to about the same price, actually, Steve. Fibre optic, Sarah wouldn't know what to do. Zoom. Philip, do you want a historic fourth or not? I'll apologise to Jeff in advance, shall I? Because next Saturday, I've asked Philip to come on with me just in case I have any more glitches.
Yeah.
On Jeff's, I don't know how Jeff's doing it actually. But
yeah. After Tuesday, I won't be around until like next week sometime.
How rude!
I'm going to a con.
Are you going to a con? Oh, also.
Yeah, I'm going to a furry con down in Memphis.
Well, obviously next Saturday I won't be doing a live anyway because I'll be part of Jeff's live.
Mm-hmm.
So what I didn't do this week though was do a UK live. So I do want to do that, and then obviously I'll have my Wednesday night live. But so I will do a UK live this week, afternoon UK time. I'm just watching the chat scroll up and ignoring it. I'm sorry, I'm segging the chat. No, I'm Joe in the chat, isn't it, when you completely ignore Boo says, Memphis, you're going to burn up down there in all that fur?
Nope, it's actually going to be housed in a hotel. Apparently, you do not go outside with your suits there, so. They have a con space right there.
Stephanie's a Mythos fix. No, sir.
You broke up there.
Did I? Can you hear me now?
Right. Yeah, perfectly now.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've got it down. Tell me if it's not, but I think I've got it down to just the occasional glitch rather than it being.
It has been much better.
Has it? You're telling me Crow was right about the Ethernet cable? Damn it.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I don't know why. Need my beauty sleep. So I'm going to be like, leave by the way. It is 3 o'clock in the morning here. Yeah, it is making a difference. I'd be interested to see how much faster it uploads when I upload my fairy video.
I have yet to watch it, but I am watching it later.
What?
I gotta watch Phil's too. The fairy one that you just put out.
I put a fairy one out. I put a trailer out. And the video's not
out. It's just a trailer. See, you had me all freaking clickbaited in thinking it was the whole video.
What clickbaited? Yes, that's exactly. Thank you, Teshu. It says trailer in the title. How long shall it start the process to reply to you? Actually, it's coming up quite quick. I think it's early October. As we're nearly in September, which really means I've got to get some content out because it's not channel's not looking any bloody different at the minute. What I am thinking of doing though is because I'm going to have to take some of my old stuff down. I actually might rework some of it into the new format. Especially some of the really early stuff that people might not have seen.
Yeah. Hey, Stevie.
Hey, Stevie. Oh, my voice was cracking. Good to see you, sweetie.
Yep. Ding ding.
Good. Ding ding. It's a ding on Avy Stevie.
Now you can grow it without having trouble with them, the mods. Yeah.
No, it's not crowing the chat where people just saying hello.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you up? Why is who up? Wasn't it you that was in Hawaii? What did you never told me? You genuinely never told me. I've got a load of bollocks from them.
Yeah.
From the terms and
It was
conditions.
just a copy and paste.
Yeah.
Just like them all.
What I'm assuming, what we've kind of assuming is that it was the AI stuff, the AI images and music and stuff. So that's basically the way I'm reworking the channel, which is why the fairies video's taking so long, because it's all originally up on that to get the first one. It was the reason it's been so long. I'm really sorry, guys, because I know it's been a month since I put a proper video out, but it's because I really need to get it right and get the right format, because I really do need to be monetized in October.
Yeah.
At least for more than a week. Where is Crow?
Yeah.
How come he didn't pop in and see you? He doesn't have to. It's not compulsory.
He's probably doing a video. I also gave him a few things to question through.
Crow's probably doing a video. Oh, you poor naive. Yes.
Well, they were doing a live the other day, him and Paranormal Seekers, on these two K2s that were moving. And I think I've solved what their question was on how they did it. And I sent them this long email on it. Because I used to work in haunted houses and I used those tricks.
Yeah, I'd watched it with him, but I think it was on a private live stream. I don't think it was on a... Or was it on one of his live streams? But yeah, it was... I said the same thing as Wisdom, actually. Why those boots there? They randomly placed boots to keep the chair in place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was for. You can actually see one of them right in the slide system, so it doesn't move.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
and the actual unit was being pulled. They actually were on the right side, midway down. You'll see where they have a scratch. That's exactly where they attached it. Ran the wire down and into the crack and around the back side of it, and then out the front. That's why it was turning to the right.
See, that was what I was suspicious of, the way it was actually moving.
Mm-hmm. That was a telltale.
Yeah. So, but I didn't have. I was going to try and screen grab and Photoshop, but I didn't get around to doing it.
It's like bees.
But I still agree. I agree with Crow. You know, it's just, it was was it Franco or Mo? I can't remember.
So there wasn't very many on the ground.
One of the Three Stooges, and they were never going to do anything hyper clever, were they? It was going to end up being something quite simple. I think.
Apparently, Mike, you never had a tiger look at you and think lunch.
Around the tree, I'm like, I'm out of here. After I got some pictures.
I'm losing track of the chat again.
Sorry, the missus just discovered a beehive out by the road.
Oh no.
Yeah, Art the Clown. Now he's a good horror villain for these modern times. I like him.
Yep. Serve the big bread. House hot. I'm gonna have to. What's stream about? Hang on. A look.
Oh, you just really broke up there.
Yeah, sorry. It's that was because I typed in stream. Yes, I do, Kiwi. When there's nobody in here before I start. That's actually not true because it's about before I even start.
No, we always go nuts.
I'm fine. Chat can do what they want within reason.
We got mods to make sure it doesn't get too out of hand, and they're amazing.
Trouble is, if you type in stream, it just says stream movies, StreamYard. I'll look it up later, but I do like. Oh, hang on, put stream. Is it stream or Steam? Stream. I'll check it later. Is it about a stream? It's about this live stream.
Row.
Yeah, it's a 2004 film called Stream Movie.
2024. Stream 2024.
Why? What do I do? I don't want a timer. I've already had one. Oh, Beetlejuice. That's soon, isn't it? Oh,
yeah,
so
I really want to see that. The trailer just has me jazzed. Of course, I already know who the coffin was.
Oh, yeah.
The father.
Yeah.
Because the guy has turned into jailbird.
Yeah.
Tim Curry, Daniel Harris, and Jeffrey Combs. Stream 2024.
Yep.
That's one hell of a cast.
Yeah, it really, really is.
I'm surprised I haven't heard of it, Stu.
Tony Todd is in it.
Yep. Tim Curry's in it.
Yep.
I'm going to look on my phone so I'm not knackering my connection.
Tim Reed. Mike Levy. Oh, this looks really good.
Says in
Stream
theater.
came out Wednesday.
Yep.
Steph says I met half that cast. Tony Todd is legendary. Right, I'll try again on my phone. Stream. I don't want StreamYard, thank you.
No, just type Stream Movie.
Put 2024 after the word stream. That'll get you to it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. IMDb.
Yep.
IMDb. Four deranged killers playing a sadistic game locked down in their hotel.
Oh, I wonder if that's based on the idea of the murder hotel that we had here. I think I forget where they had it. I'm curious now.
They compete for the most creative murders of all the guests.
Sounds like what we were playing last night.
What, the alien one that I didn't understand?
No, the murder one. I started to doze off about the time we got to the alien one.
Oh, the alien one was just I was playing it and I didn't understand it.
It was called The Murder Castle.
Oh, right, okay.
That's what I was thinking of. 200 people he murdered in it. In this hotel.
Sounds like
I think that's probably
American Horror Story. Reminds me of the season of American Horror Story with the hotel.
Yeah, that probably has the same thing. They probably based it off of it. Yep, I'm hacking the government again.
Yeah. That's what he's really doing next week.
Yep, of course.
Stu, somebody said it was Apple. Or no, that was that Time Bandits. No, is it theatres? I think it's released in theatres, but apparently it's a limited release.
Yeah.
The Galen game was silly and awful, even though I won it. Yeah. I just couldn't.
With that kind of a cast, why has it got a limited release? That cast would bring in a lot of people. That doesn't make much sense.
No.
That would be big.
Steph thinks it's a limited release, which means it's going to be streaming within a fortnight. Yeah, well, I mean, I want the movie to do well for the guys, but yeah, that would be good if it was streaming within a fortnight.
Yeah.
Probably on bloody Apple.
Probably. Ain't going to be Disney. So.
I don't know, because I mean, I've let my Disney subscription drop at the minute, but I mean, you're surprised what they have on Disney these days. They had the entire run of lines on there, yeah.
They did sponsor Deadpool, so.
Oh, and I haven't seen Deadpool yet.
Oh, the new one is excellent.
I've got to wait for it streaming. I can't go and see it at the minute.
Yeah, no, that one you definitely want to check out when you can.
Oh no, I love Deadpool.
Yeah, he's the man. And the sad part is the running gag is exactly what's going to happen. The running gag is they're going to be doing these movies till they're 90.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am big Deadpool fan.
Mm-hmm.
Big Deadpool fan.
Oh yeah, I've read pretty much every comic there was, including when he was cursed to look like Tom Cruise. I so want them to bring in his fascination with death. I want to see them actually do that right, where he actually falls in love with death.
It's tends to boil down to what Ryan Reynolds wants, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's been a bunch of his movies I haven't seen, I guess. I'm looking at him on IMDb right now.
He was born to be Deadpool.
I think the last one I saw from him was Free Guy. I love that movie, too.
Mm-hmm.
John Wick. I like John Wick.
The last one I'm kind of on.
I haven't seen the last one yet.
Yeah, I won't spoil it. It's good to a point, and then you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I'm being selfish saying about sort of instant streaming, but it'd be nice to see movies like that get wider release when they only get a limited.
Yeah.
Kane Hodder is super sweet. I met him with Bliss because they're pretty good friends. And super funny when they hung together.
I am not spoiling yet. I promise.
No,
I don't do that.
I do. You want the Sixth Sense spoiler, Mark?
R.I.P.D.
It does get to a point sometimes when, movies have been out long enough that you think, no, you should have seen it by now.
Yeah, exactly.
Or even if you haven't seen it, I watch several reaction channels, as in movies and TV. And somebody the other day was reacting to The Sixth Sense, and I thought, there's no fucking way. Even if you haven't seen the movie, you don't know how that movie ends.
That's your fault at that point.
Yeah, and it's like part of popular culture. Do you know what I mean? It's like people know what the ending to The Sixth Sense is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
you don't have
of course,
to have seen it.
Yeah, one of my favorites of his is Unbreakable. You ever see that one?
Unbreakable is of those movies of M. Night's movies, because I studied film. The curse is that often I will get a twist. Sixth Sense I did.
Yeah.
Within about 10 minutes. But so I do like a film to surprise me. Now the problem with M. Night is it's like the Sixth Sense thing. I'm not clever having worked out the Sixth Sense. I know several people who worked it out at the same point. It's just that when you actually make an educated guess, everything in the film after that points to it being the right answer. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I caught it right off the bat.
Yeah,
I called that one.
But if you didn't call it, you wouldn't have. Maybe people who didn't call it probably were surprised at the end. But if you called it, like the movie just said, yes, you're right. This happens, and it just points to it. Whereas Unbreakable, I actually did guess the twist halfway through, but I dismissed it. I thought, no, Sarah, you're being daft. So I actually loved that I was fooled like that.
It didn't fool me, actually. I guessed it right from the start when I was watching it. It's like, yeah, I saw that twist coming a mile away.
Oh, yeah, I should have done because of the premise. The other one that I should have seen the twist for, and I'm not going to apologise for this one. If you haven't seen the first Saw movie, you're not going to, really, are you? Is I remember the end of the first Saw movie when the body gets up off the floor, thinking, hang on, I have spent the entire movie not questioning that body on the floor. Almost kicked myself, but I loved that it had just completely gone over my head because it was so obvious.
Yeah, there's a real thing where they say you can hide in plain sight.
Yeah, exactly. And that body starts getting up, and I thought, of course. Nobody didn't say who it was. Nobody questioned it. Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
And I actually loved that movie fooled me. However, the second one I got in the first 10 minutes.
Yep. The one that I saw immediately was my friend wanted to introduce me to this movie called The Cube.
Oh, yeah.
And I looked at him and I said, I already understand how it works. And he's like, you can't possibly know that. You just started watching it. I'm like, you stay in the first room.
Yeah.
And his jaw just hit the floor. It's like, it was the obvious answer.
One of the things that, when I was teaching film, one of the things that you have to do if you're studying film or you're teaching film is you tell your students that if they've got to write about a film, you can't just watch it once. You've got to watch it, 2 or 3 times to do it properly. But I always used to say to them, if you've got a movie with a twist at the end, 9 times out of 10, the answer will be in the first 10, 15 minutes. It'll be right there in front of you. A bit like Fight Club,
Yeah.
But because when you're first watching a movie, you're just getting used to it, it'll often be something subtle that you miss.
So how many times did it take you to actually see the little quick blurbs of his alter ego?
I'll be honest, I didn't.
Oh.
I actually found out later that's where they were. The only thing I would say about Fight Club is, and it was funny because when I found out about the subliminal bits, I thought, okay, I should have spotted that because it starts quick, but But the only thing about Fight Club is I remember being very disappointed in the ending because I thought, oh, that's a cop-out. You know, the twist for me was a cop-out. I don't like that sort of twist.
Yeah. And I saw it when he was hitting himself in the office. I noticed the quick flash of Tyler, and it's like, wait, what? And then I'm like, oh, I get it. That's when I got it. Uh-oh. We lose you again?
Maybe.
Sarah? Yeah, I think we lost her again.
3, 2,
1.
No, she's not going this time. She'll be back with a, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jaya. There she goes.
Yeah, I thought Fight Club was okay up till the end too, when it was like all make believe.
Well, it wasn't make. He just had a dual personality.
Yeah, but it was all in his head. All these fights were in his head, and it's just him fighting himself.
Yeah.
It was kind of like Jim Carrey in the bathroom. I'm kicking my own ass.
Just seeing what they're saying.
Me
Yeah,
too.
Fight Club was okay. Don't like Fight Club. It was a mixed bag, and I understand it. There, pop my neck.
Never read that.
The book, Fight Club?
Yeah.
No, I haven't either. I didn't even know it was a book, actually. There she is. Welcome back. Tell Scotty to stop beaming you up.
Oh, do you know, it hasn't done this day. As soon as I decide to stop playing it. Right, what Stu said that Boo doesn't want to watch.
Oh, it's Fight Club.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Natter. Shutter Island. Isn't that Leo DiCaprio? He creeps me the fuck out. I can't watch anything with him.
The only one I really liked him in was The Aviator. He played a good Howard Hughes.
Yeah, I can imagine that. He was good in Gilbert Grape. He was only about 18 when he did that.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about him. Sarah keeps disappearing into the timeout corner. Sarah, there is no timing yourself out. Aww.
We got Jay in the house.
Jay, I've just seen that. Hello, sweetie. How are you doing?
Hi, Jay.
Voice is going. We've had a long conversation about movies tonight. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a movie night. Dang it.
Saturday night is movie night. Dawson's trying to reach through and time her out. Me? What have I done to Dawson? Other than moan at him about Wednesdays. Is Beardo secretly bombing some? Ditto.
Nah.
Actually, I haven't linked the Discord today, but I think everybody in here is in it. Beardo turned up in the Discord. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Oh, wow.
The first thing I did. Yeah, I thought it was a troll. I thought somebody's pretending to be weirdo. Fortunately, I checked before I said anything or, banned him.
I would have just banned him for like a few seconds just to go, there, how does it feel?
Is there any movie that made you cry and still does when you watch it? Loads. Do you know something? I rarely cry in real life. I so rarely cry in real life. But you put a movie or a TV show on, I will bubble my eyes out.
There's one, and it's old cliche, sad but true. Old Yeller. That one gets me every time.
The one that gets me every time, and I couldn't watch it for about a year, because it's one I watch every so often, and I couldn't watch it for about a year after Dad died, was Field of Dreams. I always cry at the end. I always have done. Cry at the end of Field of Dreams. But I cry it so much. I mean, I cry. One of my besties, who's also called Sarah, who's the one who's, if you're on Crow's Facebook page, she's in there. And she never cries at anything. I always call her heartless when she. Did you cry at the movie? No. Why would I cry at that? And the one I really got, if you like Stranger Things, I think I spent about an hour crying in that last episode at the end.
Huh.
And she was like, "Why?" I just started. I couldn't. I'm terrible for crying at movies and film and TV. But in real life, I can't even remember the last time I cried.
Yeah, that's the only movie that's ever made me tear up.
I'll tear up at anything. And the trouble is, even on what Steph said, when you rewatch it, there's certain movies that sometimes if I'm watching with friends or a friend, and I'll think, oh, fuck, we're watching this, I'm going to cry at certain point. Even if I've seen it before, I know where I'm going to start crying.
Yeah.
Yep,
Steph said Old Yeller too.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's a very, very old Disney movie, and it was a tearjerker.
It's not. Yeah, I've heard of it, and I kind of know the premise of it, but it's not something. Yeah. It's not really in the UK icon. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, in the US, no kid will know that movie nowadays.
Yeah. Some movies do sort of dip into time.
Mm-hmm.
The one we talk about here in the UK is Watership Down.
Oh,
terrifying.
Yeah. That movie. My folks thought it was a children's movie and introduced me to that when I was 5.
Oh God.
Yep. And let's just say that it gave me the weird sense of humor I have now. After that, everything's a joke.
I still well up at Bright Eyes.
Yeah.
Devil's Rejects. I didn't cry at that.
Armageddon or The Fifth Element.
Devil's Rejects is good. I liked that one.
I love Fifth Element.
Fifth Element. Oh God, that opera scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it is probably the most beautiful scene I've ever seen in a movie.
Yeah.
It is beautiful, but I'm the same. Yeah, it's weird. It's nothing for me to cry at a movie. Oh, Steel Magnolias, I cried my heart out at that. And I don't watch many movies like that, but yeah, the bit where he realizes it's his dad on the baseball. Spoiler alert, but it's been out for ages.
Yeah, it's been years.
So, Homeward Bound, yeah, Old Yeller.
Mm-hmm.
The Crow, Hit a Nerve. Yeah. I love The Crow. I'm going to have to give the original another watch. I watched it quite recently. I think it deserves another one.
I even like the other ones because they weren't him. They were different crows.
Yeah. I mean, Says to go. I was going to get that.
Turned robotic there for a second.
Great. I'd cry. Am I alright?
There you are. Yep, you're good now.
Right, that's what I mean. There's the occasional glitch now. It's not like I cry at Harry Potter movies, but it's because someone's made me watch one. Stu, I live in Alnwick, which made it worse. Everywhere. Thank God. The next room.
I could never get into Harry Potter.
I tried. I didn't try. I watched it legitimately. I can't. JSA tried Lion King. I did, but I tried to see it. I cried my eyes out. It didn't seem like if you haven't seen the stage, the production is phenomenal. It's nothing like a Disney movie. And I cried my eyes out at the opening and the closing of that when I went to.
It makes you wonder what happened to them that they're mainly crap now.
I think it's kind of the animation equivalent of what we were saying about practical effects.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see some old school animation once in a while.
Where it's all hand drawn.
Yeah. Or even yeah. Simple, and it's a bit like the arguments made about comic books a while back. It's the same with stories. There are so many good folk tales, fairy tales, you know, that's out there that could be used. You don't have to be anyway. So many.
And there's some really fascinating ones that deserve to be brought back to light.
Oh, absolutely. Freebird at the end. Yeah, I love Freebird. I'll cry at Freebird sometimes. It's the rocker in me. In real life, I'm more likely to cry for that, or sometimes anger. Anger.
I will be right back.
All right, sweetie.
Ready?
Hey, Mariah. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hurt is made for crying. Are you talking about the Johnny Cash one? Yeah. Watership Down traumatized everybody. Yeah, I've forgotten about the Iron Giant, actually. AI is a funny one for me because I really wish that Kubrick hadn't given it to Spielberg. But if you get past all the glitz of it, the story is one of the darkest stories you'll ever look at. Yeah, actually, the ending to Armageddon is pretty sad.
That one gets me all the time.
Yeah.
Here's one that might fall off the rock. What was the prequel to Star Wars? Was it Rogue One?
Yeah.
The very end where they sacrifice themselves.
Yeah, I had to
get away.
I had to sit through Rogue One.
Yeah, the movie wasn't that great, but the ending was just like, oh man.
So they made an entire movie just to get to that ending.
Yeah.
And I'm a Star Wars nerd.
No.
No. I was so cross somebody made me watch it. Oh, you got to watch this show. It's one of the best ever.
I'm back.
I still haven't finished watching The Acolyte yet.
I haven't started it. I can't be bothered. They've cancelled it.
Yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah, they're not doing another season.
One season.
They
Plague
seem to be
dogs,
doing a
yes,
lot
I've
of
got
that.
what plague dogs. Yeah, they're not frightened of. Now you see, I preferred Snatch. What's that?
You were sounding like a robot.
How am I sounding now?
You sound fine now.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
It's just a little glitch.
Yeah, at least I've got it down to a little glitch, but I don't know what that little glitch is because it only does it in StreamYard. It's annoying me.
Weird.
Three Kings, I haven't. Train. Yeah, Three Kings. I'd forgotten about Three Kings. Paul, I love Paul. Gary Oldman is good in everything. I love Gary Oldman in. Well, I love him in everything, but Leon, so good in Leon. And it's only a bit part, but he's great in True Romance.
Oh, I've seen Chappie Cat. It was actually kind of a fun movie.
Seen what?
Chappie. It's about a robot. It's kind of like Short Circuit in the way the robot becomes self-aware and alive.
Oh yeah, I've seen that movie. That was a pretty good movie too.
Yeah.
The kind of happy, sad thing that makes me cry is the recent news story over here when a postman died in his only 50s. The entire fleet of post vans drove behind the hearse. Yeah.
That's amazing and sad at the same time.
That is something that happens here when it's part of a group.
Yeah.
There was a guy. I haven't seen him since childhood, but there's a guy that lived on my street when I was a kid. When we were kids, we were the same age, and he got killed last year. I think it was. Purposely killed. And he was what would you call it in the States? He worked on the ambulances. He was an emergency medic. And,
EMT.
EMT.
EMT, that's what you call it. And because the funeral was in my hometown, the town I grew up in, and apparently they had a load of obviously off-duty ones, but ambulances, etc. for his procession. It was a huge procession, just all came out for him because he'd worked there for a long time. That's actually quite common here. Or if a biker, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Requiem for a Dream, Chappie was. I've heard of Chappie, I've never seen it. There's Mariah's link.
There's a lot that has come out about the lead guy, Ninja, and his wife here, and it's not good. So I've seen it, and now I won't see any of their other stuff because of what they've done.
Yeah.
I won't get into it, but it's bad.
Wiz is on a sugar high.
Uh-oh.
Far behind
we're
him.
in trouble.
Oh, Enemy Mine.
Oh, that's an amazing movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
That's one of those hidden gems that people just don't know about.
Yeah.
And they totally ripped that off on Star Trek. In Star Trek Enterprise, they did one that was pretty much a copycat of the Enemy Mine movie.
Well, look at Hugh. Hugh was basically Enemy Mine as well.
Yeah.
Hugh the Borg.
Yeah.
They did it a couple of times. Another good sci-fi from that era was Last Starfighter.
Or,
there's a blast from the past.
On Deep Space Nine, what was his name? Tosk.
That was it, yeah. That was a good episode, actually. There was a bit more into that one. National Police Department did that when my little cousin died years ago.
Yep.
two of his brothers were police professionals, miles and miles.
Mm.
When people come together.
Well, yeah, especially the cops in the States. If an officer has been shot in the line of duty, they do what's called vigil. Every surrounding area comes in and stays with him until either they A, come back or B, pass over. It's constant. Everywhere does it here.
Last
Elephant
Starfighter.
Man. Yeah, Elephant Man was scary.
Yeah, I didn't find it scary. I found it very sad.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for that guy.
That's a true story.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I don't know how accurate the movie was, but...
I don't know, but I know I felt for the guy. You know, it's kind of like Mask. Have you ever seen that one?
I love Mask.
Yeah, same thing, though. I feel for these people more than I do are scared of them. I'd rather be their friends.
That's a sad ending.
Yeah.
Also a true story.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Cynthia, how we doing?
Hi, Cynthia.
Robots with Mel Brooks. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah. The other funeral that broke was a homeless guy died when they worried nobody would turn up, and they put it on Facebook, and everyone in the town turned up for his funeral. That's
wow. Another good one is Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another blast from the past.
Yeah. I'm usually stuck in the past. I can't help it.
Oh, no, me too. Me too. Often that's where you go when you can't find any new movies to watch. You just end up going back to the old favorites. I do that with music
because they do it better.
Yeah. Same with music for me.
Yeah.
I hate to be that person, but mind you, I've done that since I was a teenager. Look backwards on music. Same place as Sarah. Yes, Stu and I are from the same area. Green Mile. I was wondering if you meant the Green Mile.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I read the book actually as well. The book made me cry.
Yeah, the book was a fantastic book too. It's so not Stephen King, but yet Stephen King.
Yeah. It's just, for a horrific story. It's sorry, my phone went off. It's gently written.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. So everybody's stuck in the past because we haven't experienced the future yet. I don't think it's about being stuck in the past. I think it's about the present not offering what. I mean, yeah, the older you get, you do look back more. But
yeah.
I mean, I've said this again before, so I'm not going to say too much. But I turned 13 in 1980, and I was a rocker even as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And the 80s in the UK sucked for music in the charts because it was all sort of techno, and I was a musician as well. So I actually spent my teenage years looking at music from the 60s and 70s because there was nothing on offer at the time.
And yeah, here that's when rock really made itself known.
Well, the contemporary music at the time in the 80s, I was listening to more American bands than British.
Mm-hmm.
I turned to American rock. I mean, I was a big Cheap Trick fan and Van Halen, and
I love Cheap Trick.
I love Cheap Trick, and so that's in terms of music that was out at the time. That's what I was listening to.
Yeah, I was always a fan of Megadeth, and of course, at the time, I loved Metallica. So, although the last good one of theirs, I think, is S&M. It's
Night
okay.
Kiwi.
Have a great night, Kiwi. No, not White Chocolate Forever. Flanker.
Well, so long as I don't have to eat it, she can have sweet dreams of white chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and I also sometimes think if you want comfort music, a bit like comfort movies, you look at stuff from the past that you've enjoyed.
Yeah, in both aspects, there's still some good stuff, but by and large, they're not as creative as they used to be.
No, in terms of music, I'd like to see bands be more experimental is not the word. It's all very well being influenced by past music. All musicians are influenced by past music, but make it your own.
Yeah.
You know.
And then you got people like Disturbed who bring the past into the future, but do it right and do it justice to it.
They've done some great covers, you know. It's not just Sound of Silence. They did.
No. Land of Confusion.
I love the fact they do non-obvious ones like Land of Confusion, and what was the other one? Shout. They did one of Shout.
Yeah. But they give it their own touch, but they do it in the right way.
Yeah.
You can hear that old, and then they turn it into their own.
I mean, the thing is, Land of Confusion, I actually don't really like the song as the original version. But I love their version of it. It really suits them.
Yeah, it does. And that's what I mean. There's still a few good artists out there, but by and large, I live in the past because most of it's just shouting now into a mic and saying, I hate the world.
Mm.
And that's not how I like to look at things.
White chocolate is not actually chocolate. I said I was going to do an applause button, didn't I? I must do that. When I've got my video out the way, I'll do an applause button. If you want to hear some interesting music, listen to Ren. What do you mean by interesting? That word makes me nervous.
Yeah, it really does.
So, yeah, it's. But the other thing with the time, because I was always, making playlists and on old tape recorders and stuff like that. So I've always been a playlist girl. So I'm not really an album listener. There's some I do, but
for modern music, I also like Imagine Dragons and The Weeknders.
I like some of Imagine. I don't know The Weeknders, but I like some of Imagine Dragons. I do quite like the way they compose some of their stuff.
They did the song Blinded by the Lights. It's a very rumbly song, but it's so catchy.
Because I listened to Imagine Dragons in their earlier stages, and they did change quite a bit. I actually like the way they changed, but they did change quite a bit.
Believer is great, and Radioactive is amazing. I love that. And of course, I'm still in the past with people like Man O' War and things like that. I love that.
God, Man O' War, there's a blast from the past.
Yeah. I actually saw them in concert several times.
I don't know if I did or not. I can't remember.
I did the
I'm not a fan of
the one that I loved the most was Warriors of the World Tour. Well, there's one.
I haven't seen the video for that cat.
Yeah, I've seen it. I understand what you're kind of saying. It's just I like the song. I can't lie.
Oh, thank you, Boo. I I saw an older band here a couple of weeks ago play the Fastway song, Say What You Will, and it was like listening to the actual record. Everybody was like, oh my God, no band plays this song ever. Ever.
Ever?
I'm a Who girl.
Who?
Yep, The Who.
So, The Who. Because what happened to me is well, actually, what happened to me was, like I say, 13, turned 13 in 1980. Desperate to try and avoid the music of the time, and Tommy came.
We lost you. Sarah, you go poof again?
Yeah, her age caught up with her.
Yep, Sarah went poof again.
She keeps running away.
Yeah.
I swear I can barely hear her trying to talk over her, but nothing's coming through. It's a funny thing. There's a fly on the screen and it's sitting on her avatar. Is that
maybe it's her spirit animal?
Is it paranormal? I don't know.
Hell no.
There's a bug in her machine. It flew away as soon as she disappeared.
Like I said, it's her spirit animal.
Freaking flies. As long as it's not affecting my audio, damn it. You stay away from my audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Matt Demons.
Yeah. Matt Damon. Team America. Oh, that movie.
Switch to dial up quick.
Reminds me of Street Fighter. Quick, somebody change the channel.
They're doing this just so you use dial up and start using your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that phone that you don't use? Oh, now you can use it for dial up.
Yeah,
you won't have
DSL.
any problem with your internet anymore. It'll be slow as heck, but you won't disconnect.
I actually took a 300 baud on the internet. It was point, click, walk away, make a sandwich, go to the bathroom, and then use that little box, and then come back, and it's like, okay, it's starting to load. Okay, I'll go and do this, this, and this, and I come back. Oh, it's loaded.
You're talking about the old Commodore 64 days.
Commodore 64.
Yep. I had one of those 300 baud modems too.
Well, back in the day, they were awesome, but yeah, they don't like modern.
As soon as 1200 baud came out, I was all over it.
Yeah, I went 300 baud to the 2400, and then I did the 56K.
I never got a 56K. I did move up to the 2400 after the 1200, but they started getting bigger, and I stopped losing interest in them because before they were just the size, maybe a little bit bigger than a cartridge for the system, so it wasn't so bad. But then they turned into their own boxes that needed their own plugins and stuff.
Yeah, I had the US Robotics 56K.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yep. Glad you liked it, Kat.
Welcome back.
You just,
Yeah.
Yep, there you are. Woohoo!
No, so we may as well have that sort of modem. It's not been doing it for a couple of days. Suddenly tonight it's decided to play it. At least it's coming straight back on. It's not staying off forever.
Well, that's
what it was.
You know, it's weird. My internet was doing that when I first got it, but after a long while of using it, it stopped doing that. But I've also got my receiver outside, so when it goes inside, when I bring the receiver in the house, I lose connection. But when I put it outside of the window, I've got perfect connection. So
yeah, no, it's we don't normally get this. We haven't got a fast internet. We've normally got a very reliable one. It's a lot better than it was because we were going off for long periods of time. But
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
You don't be mean. I'm having a little problem. Do you know what?
Planking.
Yar. Enjoy Davy Jones.
Yay, been planked, matey.
Actually, I've planked that some before. I don't know if I have. The power.
15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
No, I thought that was Matt Bennett was going to do that movie.
Oh, that was funny.
Maybe the twins were really getting scratched by some fans who no longer believe in them.
I don't think there's many that don't believe in them. I want some dinner. Rumours have it, Matt.
Actually, those rumors are false. He doesn't have access to computer or phone right now, I believe.
Must be killing him.
I don't remember when Helena said he was coming back.
I think it's still a week or two.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Rob, I leave the lines up at a front swim.
Who says you swim? You go down with the ship.
You go down with the ship sinking too, man. Just swim for it. Doesn't matter if you can't swim, just swim, man. Now, the one thing that will save you in water is think about how dogs can do it. Just sit there and paddle your arms like a dog would do it, and you'll be fine. Keep your head above water and breathe.
Yep. Just go still and let yourself float, and then just slowly paddle your way back on a backstroke.
The twins seem to be going up.
If you take your pants off, you can use your pants as a life vest. Tie the two legs together, fill it full of air while they're wet, and it'll hold the air in, and you can float your way on that.
Yep. That's right. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Grabbing floating bars of chocolate.
He just wants to get plunked.
I don't think they float. I think they sink to the bottom.
Let's hope so.
At least that's the way it was in Caddyshack.
What was it? It was a Caddyshack. It was the chocolate bar, and everyone thought it was something else and got out of the pool.
Yeah.
Bill Murray, I think it was Bill Murray, pulls it out. Yeah, Bill Murray pulls it out of the pool and takes a bite out of it.
Yeah.
And everybody's all running, freaking out.
Yeah. That would be funny.
Twin Paranormal removing the shit from their faces, are they? I don't know.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it's okay with tattoos, but those are just dumb.
The thing is, when it's on, I mean, I've got tattoos and I want a lot more, but I wouldn't go. My original tattoos wouldn't actually tattoo above the neck. Yeah. Actually, I don't think you'd do the neck and above. You just refuse to do it.
Maybe they were using temporary tattoos the entire time.
That would be funny. Well, it would be right up their alley. They are bakers.
Yeah. Why not have fake tattoos as well?
Actually, yeah, that's a good point, Boo. Mountain will have to change his look if the twins are changing theirs. How inconvenient of them to do that.
Did they lose the fangs yet?
Fine. I'm trying to highlight Phillips. twin paranormal fangs, aka white chocolate nibblers.
Phil just wants that plank.
No, that was funny. Mike says Mountain probably sold them removal kits. Yeah, if they did that, I don't think they would come off so easily. Yeah, they were very dramatic facial tattoos.
Yeah. The only ones I like are the tribal ones. You know, like the Mauis and all that. Those are beautifully done.
Actually, one of my besties has just had a quote put on a forum. I'm thinking of getting a similar thing done with a lyric. It was a lyric. It was Jelly Roll lyric.
Yeah, that's about right, Wiz. Ding ding.
No one. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry. There we go. Kangaroo.
Ding.
Is the kangaroo boxing the bells?
Ringing the bell with the kangaroo.
Yeah, Maori tattoos are cultural. A lot of tattoos are cultural in different ways. So
yeah, so that's what I said. Is I like them. They're beautiful in their artwork, but there is a meaning behind them.
That's my tattoo.
I mean, all of mine have meanings, and when I get I want me left arm as a. It's a bit of a risk with the nerve damage, but with the sleeve if I can. So it will all be meaningful stuff on there, you know, stuff that's personal to me. I read the other day that the ink stays liquid underneath your skin and leaks out after several years, which is why the tattoo spreads. Well, the ones I've got, first one I had was over 30 years ago, and it's none of that spread. They can fade a little bit. You can get them touched up. I did have somebody who had one sort of on her side, just above her hip, and the ink she actually ended up with a lump on the other side and thought it was something wrong. And actually, what had happened is the ink had travelled in the body into a little. Yeah, it was weird. The only person who heard that.
Yes, I agree with you there, Kat. Total agreement.
It is, yeah. It's personal to a culture.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I mean, all of mine will be personal, but the ones I've got and also the ones I'll be getting are personal to me.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the only time I've ever heard of it happening. But she hadn't connected it. She just found this little lump and went to the doctors with it, and that's what it was.
Huh.
Excess ink. Just found onto another part of the body, and I mean, fortunately, that's what it was. You know, it wasn't anything. You know, to worry about, because obviously she was worried. You know, you get a lump, you worry, don't you? So, yeah. I love tats. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say that is understandable right there. She's married into the culture.
What different? Yeah. Yeah. If it's part of the culture, it's part of several cultures actually where, even if it's just a small section, it's tattooed on. That's different. But when it's at the excess of the twin stuff, which I'm sorry, I mean I love tattoos, but I thought they were a mess. But then it's personal opinion, isn't it? I don't judge them to have them, to be honest. It's their choice. I got my first tattoo paw print for a fundraiser at 39, and my Bowie on the back of my neck a few hours prior to turn 46. Awesome.
Wow, cool.
Sorry, Michael says, how many trains go by there, dude? I love it.
It is a major highway of trains, basically.
All right.
It's at all hours, and it seems like at 2 or 3, they unload the yard because it goes both east and west. So you'll hear them go one way and the other at the same time.
I'm trying to work that one out.
I hope that everything's all right, Wiz.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Oh, no, it's nothing bad. It's just funny.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to work out son's girlfriend's mom.
Yes. It's almost like Spaceball. I'm your brother's sister's cousin's former roommate. What does that make us? Absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
Kat says, I wanted a Prince tattoo since 2016, but still not sure what to get, so I haven't. No, until you know. I haven't designed the next stage of mine, because I know as soon as I design it, I'm going to want it doing.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, all the choo-choos.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm not used to wearing earphones.
I had a sound on on Phil's last live, as a matter of fact, that I thought sounded like a train.
My chest has got a big piece, my arms and some ink as well. Yep. Once you start, some people, like me, just don't want to start. It's a long time since I've had them. I really want to get going on them again now.
I have
3. The only reason I haven't is I've moved around so much, and I won't go to a tattooist that hasn't been recommended.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I have 3 that I would like to get, but I just can't afford it right now.
That's the other reason I'm not designing it yet, because it's going to cost a lot of money, and I can't afford it at the minute either. So I don't want to be sitting there with a design that I'm desperate to have done. What's that about? You may have heard traffic, but Sarah keyboard was Philip, you're mean. Yeah, the funny thing was
the heat's making him meaner.
Yeah, you see, that's
what.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
See, when I use my keyboard, I can't hear a thing. It literally is a silent keyboard, but apparently not when I'm online.
Yeah.
It's because the mic's inside the actual laptop.
Yeah, I know. I'd worked out why I'd done it, but it was funny. It's not me. You can't hear me typing. Then
hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy. What was it like, Jimmy? Because we were all dissing it earlier.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer to that question already.
So Stu says, sorry to hear that, Ghost Quest.
Yeah. Exactly. Although, from what they say, Skarsgård did okay. It was her.
Yeah. Oh, I would expect Skarsgård to do okay, but you know, it's whether
she was basically a board.
But that's
Keep
the other
your
thing.
head down, Cat.
If you've got somebody like Skarsgård playing it, then you need a strong cast around him.
Yeah, totally.
If you think for its own movie and not compare it to the original, it's really good. I think it looks like just a completely non-Crow movie. They should have done it like that.
Yeah, and that's the problem I had, is because they used the original names.
I hope that's not serious, Cat.
Be careful, Cat.
Yeah. I took him to see Deadpool and I see that one.
Now that one's a good one.
Yeah, but I will watch it when it's streamed. I will watch it, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Jimmy says I could talk more about it, but it'd be easy to have a natural convo about it. Yeah, it's I'm interested to see it, but
yeah,
I'm not expecting to love it. I thought see the new one. Do you know something, Mike? If it wasn't Skarsgård playing him, I don't think I would. I do like.
I'm in agreement.
I'm kind of hoping that he saves it.
Yeah.
Because I do love him. Watching John Wick Chapter 4, starting to regret it. I haven't seen.
Yep, I told you.
People
Blazing Saddles.
Two people were pepper sprayed and arrested right outside my house on Wednesday. That's exciting as it gets around here. Yeah, it's more exciting than it is around here, I can assure you.
Yep.
No spoilies. Blazing Saddles is on.
Is that a dragonfly? Hold on. I got to rescue a dragonfly from my cat.
Wisdom's always so random with nature. You notice this.
That was a great movie, Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, it was.
Another one that can't be seen today, but...
And yet people still find it.
I know.
Thank God for the internet.
Yeah.
We love the Skarsgårds, but the Crow is different. Oh no, I agree. I 100% agree. Yeah. I'm I like Bill Skarsgård, and I'm interested to see how they butcher it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to see a train wreck.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be when it's streaming, and I can almost guarantee I will flick through it. I won't watch it properly. But if I'm going to diss something that much, I feel it's a bit like Harry Potter. If you've watched the first Harry Potter, because I thought if I'm going to talk crap about something, I don't want somebody to say, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out, but I'm definitely not holding my breath.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I'll wait until it's free.
Yep.
See, for me, Mel Brooks is The Producers. I just love that movie. It's one of my favourite movies.
Yeah.
It wasn't a dragonfly.
Philip, do you want another planking?
Harry Potter.
I can already hear him saying it. That's the totally. Harry Potter.
It was the biggest mosquito eater I have ever seen.
Oh,
Just
so it's a
weird.
female then.
Yeah, it was huge. It was almost the size of a freaking hummingbird. That's how big it was.
Right, by request.
Yar.
So, well, I'll tell you how far I can get on a Harry Potter binge. Number 4. Oh, you're doing well. I think you might be going for the record here, Philip. So yeah, gunshots for the next complex. So now I'm bored again.
Phil's gonna break the plank.
Actually, he would have had more if I could have been bothered, because he's yeah, Phil's gonna break the plank.
Taking the he's trying to steal that away from Wayne.
Has Wayne had more than 3? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, couple of times. Hell, he had 3 just yesterday. Well, the last time you were live.
Did he?
Yeah, when he first came in, and he just kept going.
Why am I not surprised? Passion. Honestly. Mike.
Are you blowing bubbles?
Mike is going to have his
Yep, there he did. He just did it again.
First.
There's a race now. That sounded messy there, Wisdom. You might need to clean up.
I'm shaking the cat treats.
So that's like being on a crow eating.
I hope he's not eating cat treats.
It depends what else he's got in. No, I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie.
I liked the first 3, but then I just gave up on it after that.
No, I don't watch any of it. Yes, Sarah? What, Sarah? I'm a skills swimmer.
Do a front flip.
Did you lose some? Stay tuned. You said it was 32 earlier.
Oop, debunked. He got called out.
Ouch. He lost some views.
That was careless.
Yeah.
That's very careless. So, yes, okay. It's not like you got to know exactly. Typo, yeah, right.
When you land, just aim for him. You'll be all set. Just
there you go. Exactly. If your movie sucks, you have to watch it first.
Yep, I agree.
Condor Man?
Ding.
No, Condor Man. Voice is going.
Ding, ding.
Oh, yeah, Condor Man. That was a great movie. That's another
He's
one of
going to
those.
claim sausage fingers like steak now. Yeah, he is.
I still love that. It's a great movie, but it's so unknown for a superhero movie.
I don't know it.
I don't remember it, but I know I've seen it.
It was
it
good.
Michael Crawford?
Yep.
Ooh, Betty.
And he
Nobody's
invented a flying suit. And he dresses up like a condor and flies with it.
I have my floating devices on my nips. Our beacons helping other ships find me. That's very productive of you.
Yeah.
I do not know Condoma. Guys, I'm going to take this up to 3 hours. Then I'll quit while I'm ahead.
Yeah,
Slightly
no problem. We know you're tired. You can hear it in your voice.
I can also feel my voice going. It's crackling more and more.
Oh. Yeah, he was a comic book. It also was like a spy movie on top of that too.
All right. 10:30 p.m. here in 75 degrees. Yeah, they're starting to fall back here, fortunately. So unless we have a last-minute heat wave, we're fine. It's I'll be moaning about the cold soon, so buckle up.
I'm looking forward to the fall.
I am. I love the autumn. I love the colours. So.
I'll be wanting to walk even more during that.
Well, I've got to walk at the minute, so if we do get good colours, actually, I might do some outside vlogs, walk around the town. Yeah,
I would love to see what the colors look like over there. I imagine they're beautiful.
They are. Generally, they are. It just depends what. It actually depends on our weather because we haven't had huge amounts of rain, which can be a problem.
Yeah.
And occasionally we're really unlucky. The leaves start to turn, then you'll get bloody gale force winds and blow them up. But when the colours come out properly, they're stunning.
Yeah, when I lived in New Hampshire, it's beautiful. I literally lived right in the middle of two mountains, so you look out, and it would be like the whole thing is on fire.
Yeah,
the whole.
That's why I love. That's why I love the autumn.
Yeah, and of course, Halloween is my favorite holiday.
Of course,
Halloween is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think that's my next project.
Halloween decorations?
No, it's a song.
Gonna do a remake of This Is Halloween?
No, it's called Halloween is Coming, I believe. Yeah, Halloween is coming. And I'm going to do a compilation of all the generations I had of it that were pretty good for an ambient Halloween theme, so people could play it at a Halloween setup where they're handing out candy or whatever on Halloween.
Neat.
I absolutely adore Oppenheimer. 3 hours. I started it at 6 o'clock in the morning because I thought it'll take me all day to get through this, and I watched it in one sitting. I loved it.
Oppenheimer, yeah.
That's a long movie.
And Robert Downey Jr. I'm so pleased he got the Oscar for that.
Another one that's long but it feels short is Amadeus.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that for years.
I don't remember it.
I watched that about 5 days ago.
Hang on. Okay. Oregon is all the leaves change
I could
color.
believe that.
Yeah.
It's a lot like New Hampshire, and it's how many trees they have.
except for the pines. The pines are always green.
Actually, that's not true. Some pines actually brown and lose needles.
Yeah, they definitely do that because we got one right outside the house I got to break up every year.
Mm-hmm.
Just turn that little root mound into a sap.
Falco or Rock Me Amadeus, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually what spurred me on to watch the movie again. Because I listened to the song.
I love that song too.
Yep. It's his only English song, if I remember right.
I want to say I was in high school when that came out, and all the cheerleaders were doing songs to or routines to that song in school.
You've heard that one, right? Falco's Rock Me Amadeus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big hit here.
Yeah.
Well, we hit that 3-hour mark.
Have we hit it? Have we? Because I am. I don't feel that tired. I can feel my voice going. I'm about to lose it completely, I think.
Yeah.
So
best call it and be rest stop.
I think so. I've enjoyed talking about movies and stuff tonight, though. Guys, what I'm planning on doing this week is I think it'll probably be Tuesday. I think I'm going to do a UK live in the afternoon, and I'll still do me Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
But next Saturday, I'm assuming this is US time. I have the 3 o'clock slot. I think I'm on after Wisdom on Jeff's charity stream.
Right, I'll be on it too.
Do you know what you're going to be doing for topics or anything?
Well, it's only an hour, so that's child's play, isn't it? I mean, Philip's going to come on with me because he's taking the day off, and it means I've got somebody there in case the internet's cutting out.
Yeah.
So we'll probably just natter for an hour, to be honest. So
awesome. Yeah.
I can hang out too since I'm already there.
Yeah. So it's yeah. So that's this week's. So obviously I won't bother doing a well, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to do a live stream over the top of it. Yeah, so I want everybody's focus on Jeff's charity stream.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll that's what that'll be. But I'll probably do an afternoon live in the UK on Tuesday, and my Wednesday night live as per normal. So thank you, Wiz and Teshi, for helping me out.
Yes, yes.
Thank you to the mods. Really appreciate it. And yeah, before I lose my voice, I'm going to say thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Toodles.
Awkward.